Hey, look, our names. It's like name tags in the office. Click that.
Stanley
click
Parable.
this. Click this. Click that.
I'm excited.
Click this.
See what this game's all about.
This. Oh man, they're already rustling around in the office this early. All right. I can go over there. Here we go. Should I start it?
I'm ready. Start it up. Let's head in.
Start it.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The never is never loading.
What? Dude.
The end is never the end.
Nothing like a cup of Joe. You know, waiting for the office.
Getting ready to type up some papers.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Happy. I'd be happy in that
And
office
then one
pressing
day,
buttons.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh,
That's you, bud. Pokey pokey. You
time to
talking about my hair or these guys' hair? Chubb's hair?
all three of
AJ's
them.
hair?
I think
all
your hair.
three?
All three together.
Only about. All right. Be right back.
The pencil sharpener.
We just work. We just sit at our desk and work.
Is our coffee still warm?
Could be. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Better. Good.
All right. Can't press anything on the computer. Looks pretty normal. There's just no one here. It's a little.
Just see if anyone's in the break room.
Daddy, chill.
All of
Daddy
his
does need to
coworkers
chill.
were gone.
Welcome,
What did it
Stanley.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dude, I hate memos.
You missed the memo.
You know what's the worst? Doing a presentation in like the conference room.
Daddy, chill.
You see what that cup says? It says, "I hate Monday."
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's that one say?
Who farted? Nothing going on here. Yeah, that's pretty.
Who?
Stat Ending. Interesting name. Stat Ending.
This place is a mess.
Where's our coworkers at?
Everything's like open.
Hey, another picture.
Bobby's always leaving the drawers open.
Oh.
Who spilled the coffee?
For real.
In the corner, just left it.
Probably Thomas.
He always does that.
Thomas. It's a pretty bare room.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if we enter the door on our right?
Should we follow what the narrative tells us?
I don't know, man. I say we go right.
Go against the grain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go against the grain.
Go against the grain.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The employee lounge.
Where's the employee lounge? Oh.
The lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Oh,
Stanley
beautiful.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I could spend all day here.
Standing? You came from TikTok? Well, welcome to the couch, bud.
Well,
What do they got to drink?
playing a Stanley Parable today.
Yeah,
really,
take your couch to work
but
day.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll go left. Let's listen to him this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't know. Or we can go down.
Can we hit that button?
So many possibilities.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
It's not linear. We get to make choices.
Is bilinear?
Our own
But
choices.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left. Okay.
I think the narrator's starting to make
Oh,
up
no.
stuff.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, come on.
Come on, dude.
No.
We're gonna be late.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Man, we're done listening to you, dude.
Which one? I'm gonna be late to a meeting.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left.
What is
right.
this? Apple Maps?
Okay, yes.
Chop chop.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right.
I don't trust this guy.
Going this way. Holy.
Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
It's the Matrix.
We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Someone's
the whole
fired.
story completely
Where's
unusable.
427?
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Huh.
What?
We weren't supposed to see that. What do you think it was? It looked like numbers for all the employees. Like, we're just numbers? That's all they think we are?
I think Big Brother's watching.
It's like,
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Who's in there?
Dude. That's where everyone went to work at. 420.
That's why they're late.
smoke break.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, no, I
there's more
restarted.
doors.
I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
This guy messing with
Stanley,
us?
did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
I didn't do
Why am I
anything.
asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here
Yeah.
just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
boy.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh boy.
You say so, narrator.
Let's go where the light is, where the window's at.
Can we look out the window?
Maybe? It's like a maze.
No.
Maybe we're in an illusion.
That's what it feels like. Maintenance hall. Dude, I didn't know this part of the office existed.
This is
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure
some
I've ever
non-Euclidean
been on. I can promise
geometry.
you,
I
there
can tell you that
definitely
much.
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Are you serious?
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Again? They didn't show that part of the office during orientation. I'm
All of his
confused.
co-workers were gone.
This is why,
What could it mean?
I hate coming here.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The meeting room.
To the right?
What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh. We gotta go to the meeting room. I forget where that is. I haven't been to a meeting in a while.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait.
What?
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Dude, I think this guy's as lost as we are.
Dude, he's... Oh, what?
What?
Now, are we back at home? This looks like the house.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall,
Hey,
but
you
I
tell
believe
us.
my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
We did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
We beat the
good
game.
job.
All right, that's enough. Later, chat.
I
Thanks.
don't feel right
Thanks-
about this at
thanks,
all.
Butch.
We
That was
both
good.
know you didn't put in any
That was a great
actual
day at the
work for
office.
that win. Some
was
people
fun.
win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
First he says we win. And now there's a big old yellow line on
Okay,
the
now
floor.
we have a path to follow. But this is probably not
All
the right
right,
path.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But are you supposed to follow the line?
I mean,
That's the question.
you're supposed to just stay in line and do what everyone else does when you're at work, so
That's true.
I guess just follow
But
the
this
line.
isn't the
See?
first way he told
The
us to
line
go.
knows where the story is. It's
freedom
over
of
in this
expression.
direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
It got a little
Well,
too
I'd like
deep.
to apologize.
Whoa, whoa,
Sure
whoa.
where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That helps. That helps a lot. Now this is what I call work. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances. Woo! Going through those maze, people. Whoa! We got 432 peer review coming up. That's right. Financial records. This is quite the maze. Where are we going? Where's it lead?
Wait, cut the music, go
Oh.
back, and look at that fern.
The fern.
Fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's green. It's luscious.
It's a fern.
Kind of looks like cursed hair.
Oh, it's soil.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's what they had in that room 420. All right, let's keep going.
Wait,
Oh man,
we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
nothing at all. Oh,
Dude, we're back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And
think it's
after we
lagging a
trusted
bit.
you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with
it's,
it.
narrator.
Restart.
oh,
Jeez. Is the void on?
yeah. Let me see if that's happening. Oh geez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Now we've done it. There it is.
Maybe that was the problem.
You
All
know
right.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't
Right.
we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't
Like
we
Three Guys on
simply
Couch?
start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
That direction. All
I
right.
don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy.
Where's he leading us?
I think he's our boss.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Do you know where the meeting
Go
room's
wild.
at?
Use your
Probably
imagination.
this way.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. I'm
Down this
imagining
hallway?
it.
Maybe here to the right?
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, jeez.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
Dude, I like
lines
the
or
line.
monitor rooms. Just
like
don't
our
acknowledge it.
companion.
We should be fine.
You just gotta follow the line.
Follow the yellow
Crazy.
line.
It'll lead you somewhere.
Oh.
Oh.
Not in there.
Yeah, I don't think we can make it through there.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So
Walk in
I know
circles,
that
walk in
each
circles.
door has to lead somewhere, which means
got
that
it.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the
I'm
counter-inverted
gonna go the other way.
reverse door's origin.
Yeah,
so
walk in
starting
circles.
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
We're gonna be
Our
late
destiny
for that meeting.
awaits.
I think we'll get there. Look, the door open.
Oh.
See? Oh, jeez.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game? What,
Hey, nonsense philosophy and music.
times?
We did that.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
It's all just
So
determined.
now,
It's like
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Look to the
How do I
left,
get to
right.
decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
It's
Is it really-
spoilers.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I
Yeah.
hope that's where we are right now.
We're in a journey.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
We're in a
Well,
journey.
in the meantime,
jeez.
What was that?
Man.
This guy had too much of that fern. Here. I got a type of a paper.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's what Shelby's typing up right now, the memo. How's that coming along?
Gotta get
When
the
Stanley
statistics
came to
for
a set of two open
for the
doors,
stuff.
he entered the door on his left.
Sounds good.
Guess I'll go on this one.
Make sure the statistics are as precise as possible.
doing some research on
Yet
Dude,
there was
we
not
made
a
it.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker.
What do you do?
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out. Oh.
I don't think it's a good way to go about that.
Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some...
Everyone is unique. You most of all.
Ha!
Charts, slides,
Oh.
profits.
Did you get that email sent out?
No, I was reading this funny Reddit
Room
post.
closet.
Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's downstairs.
Ooh, the boiler room.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was
One,
crazy.
two, before.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was
What are
he
they doing in
remaining
this
so
office?
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed
Need to
his
wake
eyes
up.
gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh
Don't touch
air
me
of a
now.
world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
You're normal.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Does it sound okay?
Normal.
We are okay.
It's okay.
Just work.
Everything's completely
Press
normal.
buttons.
Did it work?
Stanley
Press
began
buttons.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
I'm disassociated.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yellow. Not
Mariella
Stanley?
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Rip
But on this
Stanley.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Welcome,
He was
Smooth Low.
obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Welcome to the couch.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Thank you, Noah White. Welcome.
No,
the fit
White.
today.
Like the fit today, boys? Hey. It's just a day at the office. Yep.
Take your couch to work day.
And welcome, Smooth Vallone.
Trying to escape
Already this was uncomfortable,
building.
and
I don't know
Stanley
what we're trying to
decided that
figure
as
out.
soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left.
like a cup of Joe in the morning.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Tips
a wave
for not
of
getting
disbelief,
fired.
Stanley
Talk
decided
less.
to go up to his boss's
Do
office,
unbelievably-
hoping
Oh.
he might find an answer there.
Read. Guess we'll just have to ask our boss how we don't get fired.
Yeah, we'll figure
Coming
that
to a
out.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You just gotta get fired a lot, because then you'll learn how to not get fired for the next time you're about to get fired.
It's a good idea.
Ooh. Come on!
Executive, what does that say?
You know what it is.
Oh,
The executive
bath.
bathroom. Huh.
They have golden toilet paper.
For executives only.
Golden. Not only that, but you know what koi fish? They have koi fish in the toilet, and the koi fish is the bidet. Just
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's smart.
Gotta feel. That's
it's
gotta
an
feel
all
nice.
natural bidet.
That's very
It's
smart.
gotta feel nice.
I'd pay big money for that.
Yeah, the executive bathroom right there. That's the place to be. Koi Fish City.
No,
what
if
you
you get a
gotta-
promotion, we might be able to use that bathroom.
Yeah.
We can only hope.
We gotta strive for it. Show the boss, that we're hard
Stepping
workers.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Dude, this is behind the boss's desk. What's going on in this place?
Is the boss Batman?
I don't know if the boss is like not telling us stuff. I've been typing up papers every day, and we don't know about any of this. They're supposed to tell us this kind of stuff when we enter the company,
I think you need to be at a certain level in the business to know about what's really happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess we're gonna find out. Loading.
Doesn't look too good.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Christopher, this game is the Stanley
Stanley
Parable.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We can't go in there.
Dude, I don't want to get mind controlled.
I want to use my mind,
Dude.
for my own free will, not control.
Escape!
Is that the way? Should we escape then?
But what if it's a mind game? What if that's the actual escape back over there?
I know.
Wow.
I
Like
know
reverse-
exactly what you're thinking.
Reverse psychologically.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Long ominous hallway or mind control facility.
I think mind control facility. I think you're right. Escape it. They wouldn't just tell you can escape.
Yeah. It looks like someone wrote that with a crayon.
I don't know. Unless you want to go for escape, it's you're the captain.
I'm going mind control. Wait.
Hold on.
I'm escaping.
All right.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Nope.
What?
I'm going the other way.
I don't know if we can still go back.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Nope. I don't like that. I'm going back in.
Nope,
You sure?
still on board with death?
Do you think he's telling the truth?
Man, it's,
Hey,
this is a tough one to think about.
This is a long hallway. How long is it?
every journey
The
has a
door behind him
destination.
was not shut. Stanley
this
still
one's
had
death.
every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
We can confront our death.
Is that death over there?
It's either death or mind control.
This is what death looks like? I don't believe him. I feel like that's just, oh boy.
I think we should go back to mind.
No! Oh, jeez. I'm alive! We're alive!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like
Is that thing gonna
plucking
crush us?
eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end
No.
to his brief and
We're gonna
shame.
get crushed
Dude,
like a
we're-
pancake.
Farewell,
Dude, we're next, dude. Oh, jeez.
Hey, it was nice knowing you guys.
Hey, I love you guys! Oh!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
That's the game. It's the game we're playing.
Dude,
That's the game.
it's like floating
And
letters
yet
in
it would be
space.
just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wow.
This is a lot for a
This game's getting
for a
deep.
Wednesday at work, you know?
This game's a thinker.
I thought we were just coming in to type the papers.
What I'm doing?
How's it coming along?
You typing stuff?
Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path of Stanley's office to the door. Okay, so this is where we start. And we go through.
So there's the meeting room. There's the corridor.
And this is the 2 doors.
Huh. I feel like it's not over.
I don't think so. Oh, I shut that one off.
Hey, that was solitaire. Employee database.
Got hiccups?
I got hiccups.
Button sounds. Man. There's gotta be a way.
What's 3 sound like?
But it
It reminds me of Half-Life.
It does. This game's getting trippy.
Yeah, something's going on.
Somebody's pulling the strings.
It's not over. Wait, it's counting down.
Oh,
What's gonna happen?
apartment timer?
Pick up the phone, not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending?
Huh.
Huh.
I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this rave juice will make it make sense.
Usually does.
I think the point is that it doesn't matter.
Oh, this really is the end.
What?
Like, I think there's different endings. And we chose the one where we went to death. In the compactor, the trasher compactor.
Were you saying we're actually dead and we're stuck in like
Like a limbo?
the limbos?
I think this game's gonna throw us to the start again.
I don't know, because they're showing all the stuff and... Oh, what's that?
Hold on, let me peek in here.
You just can't beat the end.
Dude, is this the office?
We've been over here.
Yeah.
There's like an on-off switch in here. It says exit.
Ah.
Oh, look at these 2. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Should we flip it?
I mean,
I don't think we have any other option.
Hey, I love you guys.
I love you
Yes,
too.
too.
Oh,
Can you see? Can you
Yeah.
see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these 2. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push
Huh?
escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward,
She said
you will
press-
walk someone else's path. Stop
Press
now.
escape and hit
Only
quit?
true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Did you hear?
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
oh! I think she said press escape and hit quit. Well, I don't know now.
See what happens.
Are you Rip?
I was Rip.
What?
What? Did you hit resume?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wonder what happens if we go to the mind control facility.
Still. Oh, it's not locked!
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Money crisp.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Extreme bathrooms. That's where those koi fish were.
That's a good book. Is that a...
What?
Someone shooting a panda?
Business strategy.
Huh.
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Shoot a panda?
You can go in the elevator?
I love elevator music.
Yeah. Really makes me want to like party. It's like that time to just set aside, you know? Just feel yourself. You're alone. Going up and down in a building. Ooh cha cha cha, ooh cha cha cha. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Man, what floor are we going to?
We're right back where we started.
We didn't even go anywhere.
Or did we? Wait.
It's the same room.
Everything's still the same. Go to the boss's office.
Hack his computer.
Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
2845?
not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't
that
even
right?
have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ooh. And I love
Sing it, Sean.
everything about you.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Someone's watching.
Yeah.
Up there?
Yeah.
It's the boss man. I'm telling you, it's the guy pulling the strings. He won't give us a raise.
Going back to the maintenance room.
Going down to the mind control room.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, we know which way that
Yep.
leads.
We know what that leads to. Death. Death and destruction.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This gives me like Matrix vibes.
Yeah, I feel like something's fishy.
I think Stanley worked for Batman.
For Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, that Batman.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
Where are
rooted in
we?
this place where freedom meant nothing.
We're just numbers.
So we are.
We're just a statistic.
Shucks, be alright. We'll get through this together.
Oh, I have more meaning than this.
There we are. We're 427.
Oh, at least we have a number.
Hey. Hey. That means something.
Yeah,
We're
we're
427.
a good number.
We're not
This
expendable.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
No.
Never. It
No.
was unthinkable.
No.
Wasn't it?
Where are we
Was it
going?
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Blind.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, let's destroy this facility. We want freedom of willpower and free will.
I don't want to be mind controlled.
No. I feel like I'm getting mind controlled right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel mind
A
controlled?
little bit.
Give me a banana.
Yes. I will get you banana.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
You don't need to worry about it.
Don't need to worry about it.
The mind control is idle, awaiting input.
And when at
Here's a
last
banana.
he found the source of the room's power,
Oh,
he
thanks.
knew it was his duty, his obligation. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh,
Oh, Stanley.
No.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the
What?
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Are we gonna
you
die?
are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
I
desires.
don't wanna die,
Oh,
dude.
this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
We need to shut
No
it-
time
shut
to
it
talk
off?
about
I don't know.
you, about
I don't know how to
me,
shut it off.
where we're going.
You just gotta press
what
the
all
off
this
button.
means.
Dude,
Barely know
I
where
tried.
to start.
I hit instead of off.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
yeah, our
A moment of
coworkers.
solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I
Dude, the
erased them.
failsafe ain't working.
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Failsafe ain't working.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
Jesus Christ!
Watching you try to make
Jesus.
sense of
Well,
everything and
jeez,
take back
Benny.
the control wrested
Ben-
away from
Benny
you, it's
and
quite
Jesus.
rich. I almost hate to see
We're,
it go. But
we're
I'm
trying to
sure
not
whatever
die.
I come up with on the next go
We don't know what's
around will
happening.
be even better. My goodness,
Do we need to hit
only
a switch or
34
something?
seconds left.
Well, what's
But
that
I'm
on the blue
enjoying
button?
this
The
so
blue
much.
display to the
You
left.
know
Three. I'm
what?
looking
To
for
hell with
three.
it.
Three.
I'm going to
One,
put some
2 is
extra
over there.
time on
Run.
the clock. Why not?
I
These
see.
are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
That's
doesn't
fine.
grow on trees.
Where's
Oh,
number
dear me,
3?
what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're
need to
supposed
hit
to be
button
doing right
3.
now?
That was it.
Or did you
Oh,
just
blue
assume
button.
when you saw that timer that something in this room was
1,
capable
2.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Dude,
He knows what we're
I don't know where
doing.
it is.
These
He knows what we're
colored
doing.
ones.
There's
Or
a
maybe
button
this big
5.
red button. Or
There's
this
over there.
door.
No.
Everything,
No.
anything. Something
3
here
over there.
will
There it is.
save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
I'm hitting the
You're
right
in for quite a
buttons.
This guy
disappointment.
keeps messing with us.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a
that
cutscene
say?
because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
2.
you made humble.
2.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You
Press-
wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
No.
Goodbye, employee. No.
Go shut it down.
It's
Dude, I'm trying to shut it down.
Shut up now. It's not goodbye.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
I love you,
say,
man. I love you, Joe.
Rip. Back in the office again.
Huh. Well, that was weird.
I think we just gotta do this forever. We just gotta do this forever. My turn.
Even now,
Like we're
Stanley's
just back
office
at
was a
work
distant
again.
memory.
Yep.
What
It's
did
like
it
every
look
day's a
like?
nightmare.
There was a computer, perhaps.
Just
And a
like real
painting.
life.
Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder how many different scenarios
Yet
there
there
are.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're trying to follow the narrator word for word.
Word for word.
See what happens. See if we still die.
That said, to not get fired, you have to just work really hard every day and not expect any promotion or recognition. And don't get
Okay, I
fired.
think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh,
What?
oh, it's already open. We don't need the code anymore.
It's like different every time. This game's crazy.
Betty, what's going on?
Huh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes.
Oh, it's your fingers?
Huh?
That cracking sound?
Oh, that was my fingers.
I was wondering what that was.
Nice, Venny.
Nice.
You want us to call you Jesus or Venny?
Yeah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Jesus, we're doing awesome.
Yeah, we're doing good. Another day at work.
Yep.
Trying to figure out our existence. No biggie.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where freedom meant nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I think this really exists somewhere.
You think?
I think so.
A thing with just a number?
Yep.
What number? I hope I'm 1337. That'd
They
be
put
pretty
they
cool.
put this type of stuff into video games and movies to make you think it's not real, but it actually is real.
Oh, it's real.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
This is
It
some
was
4K Ultra.
unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Mind control.
Was it even possible?
Conspiracy
Had he
theory
truly
stuff.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You got the Go Outside achievement recently? Had to not play the game for 5 years straight. Huh. That's cool. Like the Go Outside IRL? That's a good achievement.
I hit on.
You hit on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Whoa.
It's freedom. In the beauty of nature.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yep.
And Stanley was happy.
Happy.
Got to escape.
Happy. Away from the office, finally.
Freedom of choice. Oh, geez, that's a real achievement.
So if you don't play the game for 5 years,
You get an
achievement?
It's crazy.
That's it.
Wait. Why are we back here?
I think it just resets and you can just keep going and going and going.
Just keep playing the game.
I think we played the...
We should just
All of his co-workers were gone. What
play the
could he do?
game, I think.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know how many more endings we could do.
Be like,
I wonder if we should start working on the achievement for not playing it 5 years straight.
Not playing it 5 years straight?
We could celebrate in 5 years on August 18th, 2025. We could get the achievement and celebrate on stream.
That we went outside.
That'd be pretty cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, because we've done this now.
yeah.
Where did the
Wow.
employees go?
Yes, this room.
Oh.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't think we've been in here.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Stop.
Not lying.
Don't lie. Dude, don't lie. What's the bottom one? $5,000 penalty if you jump off?
Dang.
What if you're dead?
I don't think you can pay that.
Huh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
we
wrong
haven't been
foot
here.
here.
No.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I
This
don't
is
know.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's he talking about?
Hey, we're in control.
Mary?
Yeah.
We're in control.
Mary Swanson?
What?
Whoa!
Shoot.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm not doing it.
You're not gonna pick it up?
Dude, unplug it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
No.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Here, look up at the light.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
Sneeze.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to
sneeze.
one another.
Jesus.
Music comes
Hey,
in.
have fun,
flip to
man.
Right, roll credits.
See you later, Jesus.
Not
Later,
picking
good
up the
day.
phone
Thanks for
is
dropping
actually
by.
somehow an incorrect course of action.
Enjoy the
How is
speed
that
run.
even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
That's right.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, it's 4:30.
Practice.
I'm about to have a good sack and crack.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good job.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
safe.
decision-making process.
What?
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
So everything we say is insignificant, kid? That's unfortunate. Well, time to get back to work.
Now that we know
what you
your
could do?
choices are meaningful, we can't
Jump
have
down
you
on that
jumping off the
platform. Oh, no,
platform
you
and
can't.
dying.
Oh,
Imagine
dang.
the main character dying senselessly
There's a door
halfway
over
through
there.
the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Where do we go?
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm equipped to deal with reality.
Are you?
95% of the time.
Reality is really real. It's really, really, really real.
Crazy.
Reality. Reality. Back in the employee lounge.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Who's closing these doors?
There's no other choice to. Yeah. I have no other options. I can't.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I'm not listening to
When
your lead,
Stanley
dude.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what we haven't done?
Why
What?
did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What's it say on that door? That one. Just a bunch of numbers. Up above? Huh. Will cause a ruckus in there.
Oh, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called Ocean Mountain.
yeah. Right off the coast of Ostania.
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 Oh, guess nothing happens.
You know what we haven't done is gone downstairs.
Yeah, we have.
We have?
Yeah, I went downstairs.
In the stairwell?
Yep. Now, I don't know if that changes if we go down there again.
This game, it's like ever changing.
Yeah.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
What?
Hey,
For
nice job.
what? What did you get out of that? What did you
Enjoyment.
think was so special about seeing
Hey,
the game undone?
we got freedom
Like
of
so
choice.
much garbage.
Yeah.
You can't control us.
It's worthless now.
Mr.
And what am I
Voice in
supposed
the
to
air.
do? Even if
We're
there
playing
were a
the
way to
game,
continue,
right?
would it be worth
We're
it?
playing the
To
game.
know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I
See, now he's confused.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Go! Oh boy. Game's getting shut down?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever.
Oh, he's angry.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Stop
That thought
comparing us to
hadn't even
Stanley.
occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Right, so this
I'm
game's-
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So it's forcing us to go this way now.
I wonder why.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The broom closet.
Now it's locked.
Coming
Now
to
we
a
can't go
staircase,
downstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shock 1115? Is it working? Hi, Otaku. It is the Stanley Parable.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
Night Shock 115.
Night Shock 115!
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Why can't the game hear us?
Speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shock 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are you controlling?
What's Stanley gonna do?
Stanley? Hello?
Stanley.
Is everything okay?
We're outside the box.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
Oh, this is the legit end.
Do you understand?
I think it's another one.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward.
Can we walk anywhere else?
Choose.
Are we stuck in this room?
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
I think that's
I
it.
need this. The story needs it.
Huh.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide.
Galactic
Cafe.
Cafe.
Make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Stanley's just not there anymore.
As much time as you need.
Huh.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Man, I have no idea what this game.
This is one of the craziest games I think I've ever played.
I don't know. Are we done? We've seen the credits like 3 times. We saw the confusion credits, the credits in the credit room, and now we saw the credits on the credit reel screen part.
Has the time changed, or has it always been?
I don't know.
I haven't been paying attention. My watch batteries are out.
Always been 11:23.
We're really late to this meeting, though. The Thinker?
The Thinker?
There are many endings. Good to keep trying different things.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. Maybe either pick
Stanley
up the
had never
phone,
seen the office this
or you
brightly
can get on
lit.
that lift
Was it
and
a
jump
sign of
off
something?
while it's going and
He
go through
hoped
that
it
open
was.
door.
He hoped very
Oh,
much
try
that it
to get
was.
off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like something's still not adding up.
Thank you, Thinker, for helping
Thank
us
you.
think.
Welcome.
Yes, and welcome. Never played
When Stanley
Stanley
came
Parable
to a set
before.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So the lift was on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Man.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What a great
The
employee
lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called
got a-
so
got a
deeply
quarter? I wanna
and
get
so
a drink.
personally to Stanley? Its grace?
No.
Its subtle charm? No.
Nope.
Stanley knew it was
Thanks, though.
something deeper.
You're welcome.
Something-
There's some coffee there.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We avoid this one, right?
Yeah. You went into there.
Stanley
I
was so
went the other
bad at
way.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So when we come back, try to drop off on there. So
No, I was saying because they had guards on there. You can do that now. We can go through that door. That's an
Look,
option.
Stanley, I think
and we can
perhaps
pick
we've
up the
gotten off on the
telephone.
wrong foot.
We also haven't jumped off the
I'm not
lift.
sure.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
try to
you
find out how
never
to
know.
get that. We'll go
I
there.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
You're gonna
all
jump
this
off the lift to go on
Yeah.
here?
There's someone you've
Yeah.
been
Whoa.
neglecting.
Oh,
Stanley.
that- oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in
missed it.
control
That's a
of the story
$5,000
and no
fine.
one gets to tell him what to do,
Dude,
Stanley
are they taking
left
that
from the
out of our pay?
platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Huh.
We'll get it next time.
Rip.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now
more
in this
time.
incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I
you
think
face to
perhaps
the
we've
right,
gotten off on the wrong
You can
foot
just,
here.
and when it lifts
I'm not
up,
your
you can
enemy,
just
really,
jump,
I'm
go
not.
forward.
I realize
You
that
know what I'm
investing in your trust
Yeah.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really? I was in the
Yeah.
middle of something. Do you have
See ya.
zero consideration for others?
on.
Are you
See ya,
just
narrator.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to
Hey,
you?
we're in control.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm
He's
on
lying to
your
us.
side. Give me a chance.
We gave you a chance, buddy.
Give you like 50.
Yeah.
You killed us once.
Oh boy.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, we did it. We did it.
Can we go through the other door? Dang.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
I didn't.
red
Nope.
door.
No.
Went through the blue door.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the blue door, man.
Blue.
Yeah.
See?
I still don't
Wha-
think we're communicating properly.
No, we're not gonna.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end
Curiosity.
of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You
What's
see?
here?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
What?
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what,
What is
you
this,
had
early
wanted?
access?
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Rob.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
That's a third option.
He's telling us to go that way.
I mean, just look down the hallway. See where
Yeah,
it goes.
peek in. It looks like really orange. Those are missing textures. Those are missing texture walls on the Source engine.
Well, we've never been through it yet. What do you guys think?
Let's try it out.
I'm gonna agree with Shelbs on this one.
Alright.
Looks like a TF2 map.
He did make it just
Okay,
for us.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
For the follow, welcome to the couch, HH, the thinker.
Please rate our experience for the game.
For these missing textures, I mean, I'd give them a 2. I mean, I like the map design a bit, but
This experience, though, is... I've never had an experience playing a video game ever.
like this.
Yeah, someone go with 5.
Aha!
I'd have to
You
agree.
see, I knew I was onto something.
This is very
Where
unique.
do
Because
these
I
flashes
don't
of
hear this guy
inspiration
talking about
come
missing
from?
texture. He
How
plays
did
every game
I
on
know
low.
the game needed a third door?
Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The leaderboard.
There's a leaderboard? We can get on the leaderboard?
No way.
Someone beat it in 2 seconds?
What? No.
Oh,
Wait, what?
where are we? Oh. Man, we got a long way to go.
Hey. Hey. There's only up from here.
You're right. What?
Man, what is this? Is this a game?
I think this
Are you
is...
sure this is a video game?
Is this real life?
Feels a lot like work.
I feel like we've been here forever.
Huh.
What happens if you go back to the orange door and there's like, you don't... What happens if you select 1? Lower score? Dude, I'm gonna go to the executive bathroom. I gotta,
Now,
relieve
would
myself.
you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
That.
I'm gonna say no because I'm just more confused.
Yeah.
This is a weird game, TD Prig. The Stanley Parable.
It's gotta be one of the strangest, craziest games I've ever played. But yeah, that leaderboard, it made no sense really.
All I know is that
Hey,
we were
I never
last.
forgot.
And
I've
we
got a
can only go
prototype
up.
of a new game I've been
Never go
working
down.
on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
No, I didn't agree. I thought this was freedom of choice.
In this game, the baby
it's a
crawls
baby.
left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Dude, don't let the baby die.
No, baby! Stay away from the fire!
Dude,
Don't let the baby burn! No! Dude, what happens if you let it hit the fire?
What is this game?
dude.
Babes!
I don't know how to save the baby. That was a close one. Dude, the baby.
Dude, Shells the baby.
Man. Just let it go.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
What do we look like?
Thank you
Baby
for playing.
savers?
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hey!
Well,
now this is what I'm talking
Like
about.
Minecraft?
At
Dude,
last, the one thing
more
you
griefing.
all desired. A game
You're
I
here.
had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it
Yay!
enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this.
skies.
I'm done
Is
making
this?
things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley.
Chop it,
I
man.
am going to build a house. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Iron, yes, of course. And just to
Iron.
finish it all off, yes.
A door. Another door.
Complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Go.
Oh, got Norris.
You can't jump. Dang, we just gotta go in the door.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if...
Kind of tight.
Wait,
Yeah, it is.
that's
pretty.
it.
it's
We
like we're
must
pretty close, I
rebuild
know.
it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Go on mining.
It's
Perfect.
a game within a game.
It's like we're inside of the Minecraft universe within the Stanley Parable, within the Take Your Couch to Work Day stream, and it's a video
My,
game.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I don't have one. Actually, here's some light. I don't know if that'll work though.
Might not
Oh,
work.
no,
don't
no,
think it
no,
works
no,
like
no.
that.
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, what?
Do you hear that?
Someone was gonna eat us. Dude, Seinfeld. Oh, it's Portal.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better
we got
myself.
radio.
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
TD Prig doesn't remember any of this.
Dude,
Wow.
we just kept going through doors, Prig. Yeah. We just kept going and going. And now we're on Portal.
I think there's so many endings, people rarely see them all.
Huh.
I'm just curious, how do they make a game like this?
You just make it.
Yeah.
Man.
Reminds me of Bandersnatch.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley.
Ooh.
Your forte.
Huh. Companion cube. That's funny. I wanted to play Portal the other day. Should be able to pick it up.
Pick it up with A. Nice.
Genius.
Did we escape Stanley Parable and start up Portal?
Otako, wait a minute. Exactly, Otako. That's what I'm saying.
This is Portal.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long.
That's
Goodbye, Stanley.
objective.
Good luck with your work, and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
I mean, I guess you can go down the hole. Or up the hole.
Oh, there.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
What game are we gonna go to next? Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Oh boy. Whoa. This is like the missing textured closet.
What? This is...
It's not over.
Dude, we're 509, 510. I think we're deep.
I'm scared.
We're at a different level because remember it was all 400s?
Yeah.
Scared.
The narrator's not talking.
Yeah, he's not even here with us. These look like the offices on Half-Life.
Oh. This is our office.
Control room. There's nothing you can do in here?
What if that was the controller of our control room? The control room of our office.
Maybe that's where the narrator sits and he's gone. Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But we already saw the end. Like 4 times. What do you mean it's going to be here soon? It's already passed.
I say we stick it out. Oh, there we go.
Maybe there's like a... So look at the times change a little bit.
Did it?
It was like 11:23. Now it's 11:21. What does it mean?
What's happening? What's going on inside my head?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go in the red door this time.
Are you still going to jump off the lift?
Yeah. But I'm gonna go through the red door.
What if we're stuck in here
When
for
Stanley
5 years
came to a
straight?
set of 2 open doors,
Then we
he
can't go
entered the
outside.
door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
We'll never
and
get that
Stanley knew it
achievement.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy in a way, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the... What? Really?
Huh.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
He talks a
let me prove
lot.
it.
He
Let
does.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
All right.
Now
All right,
listen
we'll give you a
carefully,
chance.
this is important.
Yes.
Stanley walked through the red door.
All right.
Fine. We're going through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that
Just
I
this
really
once.
have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
We're going in circles. Is that our only option?
I think so.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
We're in the void.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's outer
If we
space.
just stay right here,
It's
right
space,
in this
but
moment
outer.
with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yeah! We made it!
I can see Jupiter.
Is that what that is?
Oh, there's Uranus.
Huh. That's a nice one. It's like, maybe we're gonna go to Spyro now. It's like the northern outer space lights. Because they're lights, but in outer space.
Whoa. It
It's-
just makes me feel so floaty.
It's so colorful. I can feel all the energy flowing. I don't know what else to do except exist in the colors. Ooh.
Can you see the colors?
I see them.
Man, this game's something else.
Oh,
No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh, bunch of drywall. Much
Right.
better.
Where were we?
Where were we?
Yep. This is life.
No more typing on a keyboard.
Nope.
No more sitting in a cubicle.
Just hanging out on the couch,
No more boss telling us what to do, what we can and cannot do.
feeling ourselves, you know?
no narrator telling us what door to go through.
Yep.
Just stars
This is real nice.
in the ever expanding space.
I
of
could
the
get used,
universe.
I could get used to this, for sure.
Very peaceful.
This is some good synth.
Do we have any other options? The lights are gone. No, they're just changing color. I'm kind of getting scared now.
It's like we're in a very lucid dream.
What was in that rave juice?
It's a good question.
God.
We just stay here forever?
I don't know. What's in the gray hallway? It's patched drywall. with some mud on it and a bunch of nails for the studs.
What's that?
A cute little drawing.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Don't die. Go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, don't die. We've already seen what happens when you die.
Please,
You get
no,
transported.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What?
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It makes you kill yourself?
Is this the only option? You gonna do it?
What? I don't know what else to do. Yeah, you said it, Brig.
Welcome to the Matrix.
We need guns, Prig.
Lots of guns.
Lots of guns.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this. Feels real nice.
What if all those holes are just a bunch of...
Different-
I mean, those stars are just holes. Someone just poked a bunch of holes in it. And it's the light shining inwards and we're stuck in a dome.
Oh, that's not what it is? I always thought that's what it was.
I thought those were supposed to be stars.
I don't know. We'd have to go touch them to find out. I'm starting to disappear. That's not good. I don't want to disappear. I'm getting scared.
Guess we just stay here.
Can you, like, walk off the platform?
Nope.
No?
Wait, is that what you did? Dude, we might need to jump.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? We're just gonna probably see more colors.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Listen, there's nowhere else to go.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
We're just gonna end up right back in our office.
There's been worse.
It's just like hitting restart.
Yeah, there's respawn.
Well, we'll see you
Please,
guys back.
Stanley,
Hey.
think about what
Hey.
you're doing.
It was nice knowing you.
We'll see you guys back in the office.
Take it easy.
We'll see you guys back in the office.
Good job.
Oh, thank God you
What?
lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
The other room changed?
Are we invincible?
And do it again?
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Oh, stop moving.
The death is a cake and the cake is a lie?
Tamar, welcome.
The cake is still a lie? Still? That's not cool. What?
What are you looking for?
You,
This is very peaceful
cake?
room. This is
I was
very.
looking for the cake. Oh, we had
Whose
cake.
birthday was it?
I don't know. Ours?
Man,
Thinker said we can jump again. Should we jump again?
This is very peaceful.
I say we do it again.
All right, let's jump again.
I don't know how we survived the first one. We must have like...
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
We might have those
No.
portal, like,
No, what
prosthetics
do you
on.
just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We have our own choice and free will, buddy.
Rip. Like water, we shall change our energy. state.
GG!
Stanley,
What?
let's
Do
go
it
back
again.
to the other room. Can you do that?
Do it
My
again.
God.
Don't
Is
just
this
stop.
really how
You
much
just gotta
you
keep
dislike
doing it.
my game? But you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of
We gotta
it.
break our third
You're
leg.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Hold on.
What?
Reading the
Make sure
situation
you land head first this time.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. Oh!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
All right, Thinker's saying 4. Well, hey.
Well, this one is yours.
We'll take your word for it, Thinker.
Hey,
All right,
maybe fall backwards on this one.
All right.
Oh yeah, trust fall. Oh!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I told you. We'd end up right back in the office.
Dude, the clock
Well,
is on the same
let's
time.
make sure we get that TPA report on schedule here.
Yeah, we're
Boss wants it.
Even now,
Lickety
Stanley's
split.
office was a distant memory.
we're
What did
very
it
late
look
to
like?
that meeting.
There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He
William's
could no
gonna be
longer
angry.
recall.
Try to open door 430 5 times.
Oh, all right, Thinker.
Yeah.
Where's door 430? Back in that other
Back the way
Oh,
we came.
All right.
435 times. What happens if you open up 420 420
Oh,
times?
please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
No?
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort
Okay.
that warrants recognition.
20 times.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
We're achievement hunters.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes.
50?
Almost certainly.
50?
50 clicks.
Man, those reports are late.
Nothing's ever good for you.
I'm stressing out over here.
My thumb's gonna be sore.
I'm
you hand me the
still
rape
not
juice?
feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Ah.
Where's
20
417?
clicks in 417? I think it's in the hallway.
Yeah.
Maybe he's tricking us.
Maybe he is.
He's tricking us.
We can't believe this guy.
50 times. Let's
He's
go.
led us to death. He led us to Minecraft, and we didn't even get to build anything.
Yeah.
And he built a small house.
Yeah, with like just out of dirt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust him.
He has the power of a god, but he couldn't make it out of wood?
It's gonna open.
Thanks a lot, narrator.
This door's gonna open eventually. Alright, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3,
Here, I'll help you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 50. Alright. I don't think that door's gonna open.
417.
Let's go there. Yeah, we need to escape this nightmare somehow. Alright, alright. 2, 3, 4. Shoot.
Oh, but there's a ladder in there.
I don't know. Davey? I don't know.
What?
It says RTS Monday on that cup. Thinker, is this supposed to open? Oh.
I thought he said do like 20 clicks, but I could have been wrong.
When
Answer the
Stanley
phone.
came to a set of 2 open doors,
Oh, that one
he
time I didn't
entered the
answer the
door
phone.
on his left.
Was that the left or the right?
Right.
Okay.
And we just take the lift
This
over
was
there.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but
I'm
eager
waiting
to get
to
back
walk
to
in the
business,
lounge
Stanley
and
took
Barney
the first
for
open
someone
door
to
on
be
his
in there
left.
staring at us.
That'd be pretty cool.
Wait, did we go left or we went right?
We went in here. And then we got
Stanley
on
was so
the
bad
thingy
at
thing.
following directions,
was
it's
like
incredible he
yeah.
wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Is there any
foot.
doors down to the
I'm
left
not
that
your
we can
enemy,
go into?
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Oh, you know what
but
we
the
haven't
fact
done? We haven't
is that
picked
the
up the
story
phone.
has been about
That's what
nothing
we're doing.
but
Saying.
you
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
all
go
this
do.
time. There's
I
someone
unplugged
you've
it
been
last time.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision
Mary
by
Linton?
yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is your chance
Game
to
abuse.
redeem yourself.
Game abuse.
To put
Welcome.
your work
Welcome to the couch.
aside.
Thank you.
To let
We abuse
her
games
back
too.
into your life. She's been waiting.
Thank you for the follow.
We're on like the 50th ending of this game.
That's her, Stanley.
Spoiler alert.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. Get you!
Subscription to
the
Prime.
phone.
Thank you.
Thank you, game abuse. Thank you.
Wait, this could be like the Matrix where we pick up the phone and we get sucked out.
Thank you for the Prime sub.
All right, I'm gonna answer it.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna answer it.
Hello?
It's really bright. Is this what death is like? Oh.
427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
What?
Hold on, sweetie.
Yes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Nice, look nice.
There we go.
Look nice.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit
Yeah.
their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
This
I'm
guy's
trying to get you
rude.
to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I mean, I'll take that for a wife.
What's
Can't really talk.
What's the other way though?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh.
This is her apartment?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yeah. Bye free will. You said it pretty.
Yeah. Good morning, employee
Stanley
427.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Good job,
Now
Stanley.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Man, I don't want to live that life.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta listen and press buttons.
Yes.
Do what
But
you're
in his
told.
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
You need to put some clothes on her and take her on a date.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day, while
that
at
just
work,
disappear?
he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Ooh,
Spend time.
That's nice. Spend time with the
Hey,
boys.
dude, that's the button right there, baby. Hey.
That's what I'll press.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh,
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down
She
one
soiled the
path
floor?
lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing
I wouldn't
beyond
mind
hope
sleeping
that it
on
would
that
never
bed.
end. that he might
Yeah,
always
that'd be
feel
pretty nice.
this free.
Again,
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Hey.
Hey, we love you.
But there is no answer.
What?
How could there possibly
Later.
be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
This is all our life
Nothing
is.
has
It's just
changed.
work.
The longer he
Pressing
spends here,
buttons.
the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
That's a good button right there.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
We do it.
Yeah. You gotta be at work in the morning. Boss is
see?
gonna be mad.
That's right.
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Nothing?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What? And again. Again.
Did you die?
And again.
Are you dead?
And again.
And again.
And
It
again.
doesn't stop. And we're just back here.
And again.
Try door 430 this time?
Maybe that's the way we escape.
Dude,
Alright, 5
All
times.
his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click
Yes.
a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Yes.
no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
yes.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
When are you gonna be happy?
20.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Alright.
20 clicks he wants? Two, 3.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
What?
Oh, he's making us work for this one.
Having us run around the office.
437. How many say? How many say?
Where's it? 437?
What?
Oh, there. 3 times? 2, 3?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
4 and 5's in the hallway.
415?
Yeah.
415.
How many clicks?
I don't know. Seven?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 8.
Now, back to
9.
door number 437.
437.
437, that's, yeah, that's over, yeah, in the corner right here.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
What?
The copy machine.
There's a copy machine.
Gotta get the papers. There it is.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417.
417, yeah, that's right here on the left. One.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What?
419's desk.
They're not going to be happy with that. Right there on the right. On the other side of 418, maybe?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Right there.
Yeah.
A few clicks. One.
We've
Two.
almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Sounds like 2GD.
Sounds like he's...
It does sound like 2GD.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Oh, finish it off. No, 430.
430!
To the right.
It is 43. Oh, it's 437.
Behind you. To the left. To the left.
To the left!
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know what we were thinking.
I wasn't thinking.
We're just doing.
I don't think usually.
So
Well-
does it open?
Ha!
I didn't even see an achievement. Did you?
This narrator, man. He's really throwing us in a loop-de-loop here.
When Stanley came to a set
Putting
of
us to
2
work.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did we do everything on the right?
Yeah, what a troll, right, Prig?
Kind of thing.
Jeez. Can't stand trolls.
I don't know where to go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
We've
Stanley
never
knew it
went
perfectly well.
straight from
Perhaps
the
he wanted to
meeting
stop
room
by
to
the
the right
employee
place to
lounge
go.
first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, we went down here before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing we did.
Look at that! Look at that troll emote.
I see that.
That's pretty good.
Big old troll nose.
Yet there was
Been
not
in
a
here.
single person here either.
We learned how to not get
Feeling a wave
fired.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, you can go downstairs now. Huh. And there's a broom closet.
Oh, no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, let's go down.
But Stanley just
I remember
couldn't
this
do it.
part.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other
Can we
strange
go the other way?
observations. For example, why couldn't
keep
he
shutting
see
on
his
us.
feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, we did this.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Normal.
I am normal.
What is normal?
Normal.
Everything will be fine.
Fine.
I am okay.
Stanley. Okay, Stanley. Everything's normal.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She knows what crazy people look like. Is this
back at the beginning?
What do you guys think?
I don't know, man.
I think we're lost.
I don't know what else we could do.
I think we've experienced like
A lot of Stanley's
a
life.
lot.
Yeah.
This guy's job sucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing this.
Whoa. I'm like
Whoa.
controlling two
Whoa.
at the same time. Yeah, dude.
Whoa!
Alright.
Oh, man.
The Beginner's Guide is another game made by the same people who made this basically, so worth a try afterwards. I did see that. You can buy them in a package together.
Yeah.
Very interesting game.
Transition to couch 3, 2, 1.
Very interesting game.
It is interesting. It was definitely something different.
I had a lot of fun.
We like
Had a lot of fun.
we did.
I felt like it was kind of like fishing. Because it was really slow at times, but when stuff started to happen, it was interesting.
Yeah, there was a lot of like up and down moments.
You're in Minecraft, then we're in Portal.
Minecraft, and then there was like the mind control, and then you got crushed, and then
Crazy.
we went outside, and that was like, and then we could go and see the end of the game within the end of the game.
And yeah, we were like in space, and there was peaceful music.
I don't know.
And they
But it was,
made us fall off the stairs 3 or 4 times.
it was
Hey,
cool.
Nice trust fall.
It was good.
Everyone,
Sure.
thank you for the follows.
Thank you for coming out
And the
for another
support.
stream.
Right here.
We got Game Abuse,
Right here, guys.
HH the Thinker, Smoothie Valone, Game Abuse with the sub.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
That's
tuning
a lot.
in.
We enjoyed the game. It was fun.
We'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same couch.
Probably playing a couch co-op game called Battletoads.
Battletoads 3-player.
That's right, money. Hype.
3-player co-op. Yep, and money. Here, you know what? Let's get some
Hype.
Let's get some couch hype in the chat.
Yes, TD Prig, the new one.
The new one, yeah.
The new one, yep.
Battletoads tomorrow, guys.
Comes out tomorrow. It's 3-player. We're gonna play it.
It looks a lot of fun.
And then also in the evening,
We're going to be playing Hunters.
the Hunters are gonna be back.
Hunters in the evening tomorrow, too.
Yep.
Dual stream tomorrow, guys.
Dual stream.
Dual stream.
Probably no stream Friday. Maybe one on Saturday. We'll see.
Yes.
We're going to play it by ear.
So everyone, thank you for the new follows and the sub from Game Abuse.
Yes, thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys.
And yeah,
Till tomorrow.
So tomorrow.
Rayvon.
Party on.
and dream on, everyone.
Have a good day.
We fade away.
Goodbye.
Away from the Stanley Parable. What is real? What isn't real? I don't know.
Where are we?
We'll find out one day. No, we won't.